rugged, versatile, and surprisingly good fun. But that's enough about me. Let's do today's CarGurus used car review instead. It's the Skoda Yeti. Launched in 2009 and then facelifted in 2014, the Yeti is Skoda's idea of how a crossover should be done, and is available with front-wheel drive or as a 4x4 with manual and automatic gearboxes, and as a petrol or a diesel. Right, let's have a look in the back, because this is where the Yeti really stands out. For a start, nice big door opening, so if you've got child seats to get in, that's no problem at all. Also bearing in mind it's not that big a car on the outside, you get loads of legroom, obviously tons of headroom. You can also slide these seats. You can adjust the backrests, like so, and you can even do the middle ones separately. And then, if you need more space than the boot offers, what you can do is tip that forward. That's no surprise, you can do that in loads of cars, but you can also roll it like that out of the way, and if you still need more space, undo a couple of clips, and it comes out completely. In doing so, you can turn a car that already has a decent boot into what is basically a small van. That versatility is one of the things that makes the Yeti really stand out. Another is how good it is to drive for such a tall, boxy car, because actually the body doesn't lean or wallow or pitch too much in corners, and the steering is really direct and well weighted, and the engines generally perform well. The only downside of the car's shape is that it does generate quite a lot of wind noise on the motorway. The dashboard is very ordered, if a little unadventurous in its design, and feels built to last. The petrol engines are generally quieter than the diesels, but then the diesels are better suited for those who do a lot of long distance driving, or indeed who plan to tow. Also, if you do plan to tow, you might want a four-wheel drive Yeti rather than the front-wheel drive one, or if you plan on going off-roading, have a look out for the post-facelift outdoor specification model, which is a bit more rugged. With Skoda being part of the Volkswagen group, it's no surprise to find the engine lineup in the Yeti mirrors what you'll find in a load of other cars, from the Polo to the Passat. For the diesels, that's 1.6 or 2 litres, while petrol engines can be 1.2, 1.4 or 1.8 litres. And within those petrol and diesel ranges, generally speaking, the smaller the engine you go for, the more fuel efficient it will be. When you search on CarGurus, you can refine the results according to engine size and fuel type, which is ideal if you know what you're looking for. If not, but there are certain options that appeal, such as sat-nav or heated seats, use the filters for these instead. When you look at the used car listings at cargurus.co.uk, you'll be able to see how the price of one Yeti compares with others currently listed for sale. We include factors like age, mileage and specification when calculating that, and we'll tell you if a price represents a fair deal or a great deal, or even if the car is overpriced. Plus, we include dealer ratings provided by real car shoppers. It's all part of our mission to bring more transparency to the used car market. As to what to look for when you go to see a Yeti, bear in mind it makes for a great family car, so check for damage inflicted by kids, as well as scuffs and scrapes where big items might have been loaded into the boot. If you suspect the car has been used off-road, also get down on your hands and knees and use a torch to inspect for any damage to the underside of the car. It's worth thinking about road tax too, because only certain diesel models qualify for the attractive £30 per year rate. Otherwise, you'll be paying anywhere between £120 and £290 per year, depending on the CO2 emissions of the engine. If you're looking at a car with a DSG automatic gearbox, pay close attention to ensure it shifts smoothly and without hesitation, and factor in it will need a change of oil every 40,000 miles. Diesels might well have been recalled as part of the VW emission scandal too, so check to see if the work has been done, and if so, that the car still runs smoothly. Also check the air conditioning blows cold, because if a stone flicks up through here and damages the condenser, it can cost hundreds of pounds to fix. Look for a car with full service history as well, bearing in mind that the Yeti can go up to 2 years between services. And with some of the engines, you'll also need to factor in that they'll need a new cam belt every 5 years. If it's a petrol engine with a timing chain, listen out for any untoward rattles, because if there's a problem with the chain, it can cause major and expensive engine problems. The really important thing is to track down a Yeti that has been well maintained, because while there are a few potential problem areas to be aware of, it's equally true to say that most Yeti owners have been extremely happy with their cars, as indeed could you be once you've tracked down a great deal from a top-rated dealer, which you can do at cargurus.co.uk. Right, that's it from us. We'll see you next time.